Today I am going to discuss about one important topic in English grammar, and it is tense system. You can see here in the board it is tense system. So before we go to the tense system, at first we have to know what is tense. So now I want to draw your attention towards this chart. Here you can see the definition of tense. So what do we mean by tense? Tense denotes the time of a verb. Tense indicate whether an action, activity or state is past, present or future. Once again, what do we mean by tense? Tense denotes the time of a verb. Tense indicate whether an action, activity or state is past, present or future. So if we translate this tense system into Hindi, we can see here the definition of tense, जिसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं काल. काल की परिभाषा क्या बोलती है? क्रिया की जिस रूप से कार्य की संपूर्ण होने की समय का पता चलता है उसे काल कहते हैं. वंस अगेन, क्रिया की जिस रूप से कार्य की संपूर्ण होने के समय का पता चलता है उसे काल कहते हैं. Now look at the classification of tense. There are three tenses and these are present tense, past tense and future tense. Once again, there are three tenses. These are present tense, past tense and future tense. So काल के तीन भेद होते हैं. काल, वर्तमान काल, भूतकाल एंड भविष्यत काल. सो काल के तीन भेद होते हैं: वर्तमान काल, भूतकाल, भविष्यत काल. सो व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय टेंस? क्रिया की जिस रूप से कार्य की संपूर्ण होने की समय का पता चलता है उसे काल कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बंदर पेड़ पर कूद रहे हैं. Here in this first picture we can see here बंदर पेड़ पर कूद रहे हैं. In the second picture we can see दर्जी ने कपड़े सिले. And in the third picture we can see कुत्ता जोर से भौंकेगा. So ये सारे पिक्स कुछ ना कुछ समय के बारे में हम लोगों को बता रही है, इसलिए सारे पिक्स काल का एग्जाम्पल है. So now look at here tense. We have divided tense here in three parts, and these are present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense, past tense and future tense. Now come first to the present tense. What do we mean by present tense? Present tense refers to an action that is done at the present time. Once again, present tense refers to an action that is done at the present time. Example, Rahim is a good boy. He has a bicycle. Next example, I learn English. So these are the examples of present tense. Now move to the second one. It is past tense. What do we mean by past tense? Past tense refers to an action that was done in the past time. Once again, what do we mean by past tense? Past tense refers to an action that was done in the past time. For example, you can say Rahim was a good boy. I learned English. Rahim was a good boy. I learned English. These are the examples of past tense. So now come to the next one. It means third one. It is future tense. So what do we mean by future tense? You can see here the definition. Future tense refers to an action that will be done in the future time. Once again, future tense refers to an action that will be done in the future time. Example, Rahim will be a good boy. Next example, I shall learn English. So these are the examples of future tense. Now you can see here in this chart काल के जो तीन भेद होते हैं: वर्तमान काल, भूतकाल एंड भविष्यत काल. So come first to the first one. It is वर्तमान काल. So वर्तमान काल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया के जिस रूप से चल रहे समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे वर्तमान काल कहते हैं. वंस अगेन, वर्तमान काल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया के जिस रूप से चल रहे समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे वर्तमान काल कहते हैं. सो नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट वन. इट इज भूतकाल. भूतकाल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया के जिस रूप से बीते समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे भूतकाल कहते हैं. वंस अगेन, भूतकाल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया के जिस रूप से बीते समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे भूतकाल कहते हैं. Okay, now come to the third and the last one. It is भविष्यत काल. भविष्यत काल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया के जिस रूप से आने वाले समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे भविष्यत काल कहते हैं। वंस अगेन, भविष्यत काल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया के जिस रूप से आने वाले समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे भविष्यत काल कहते हैं। Okay, now students, look at here. Each tense is again divided into 4 aspects. These are indefinite tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tenses. So students, each tense is again divided into 4 parts or 4 aspects, and these are indefinite tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. So look at here this diagram: present tense, past tense and future tense. These 3 types of tenses divided into 4 parts. First one is indefinite tense, second one is continuous tense, third one is perfect tense and fourth one is perfect continuous tense. Once again, first one is indefinite tense, second one is continuous tense, third one is perfect tense and fourth one is perfect continuous tense. Okay, now come to the first one, present indefinite tense. We can see here it is present indefinite tense. What do we mean by it? What do we mean by present indefinite tense? So the definition of present indefinite tense is like this: present indefinite tense denotes the simple action of the verb in present time without referring to the degree or state of completeness of the action. Actions done casually in our everyday life find place in this form. Once again, what do we mean by present indefinite tense? So the definition is: present indefinite tense denotes the simple action of the verb in present time without referring to the degree or state of completeness of the action. Actions done casually in our everyday life find place in this form. For example, you can say, I am fond of music. Second example, I walk a mile every morning. And the third example is, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So all of these are the examples of present indefinite tense. Okay, now come to the second one. It is present continuous or present progressive tense. So the second one is present continuous or present progressive tense. So what do we mean by present continuous or present progressive tense? The definition is: the present continuous tense denotes that the action of a verb is still continuing, that is not yet finished or completed. This tense is sometimes called the imperfect as against perfect because its action is imperfect, that is not completed. So once again, what do we mean by present continuous or present progressive tense? The definition is like this: the present continuous tense denotes that the action of a verb is still continuing, that is not yet finished or completed. This tense is sometimes called the imperfect as against perfect because its action is imperfect, that is not completed. For example, you can say, it is raining, they are playing cricket. So these are the examples of present continuous or present progressive tense because its function is still continuing, that is not yet finished or completed. Okay students, the third one is present perfect tense. The third one is present perfect tense. So what do we mean by present perfect tense? So the definition is like this: present perfect tense is used for a completed action. The action started a short while ago and it is finished just now. So once again, what do we mean by present perfect tense? The definition is: present perfect tense is used for a completed action. The action started a short while ago and it is finished just now. For example, you can say they have caught a thief. And the next example is they have learnt. So these are the examples of present perfect tense. So now come to the fourth one. It is present perfect continuous tense. So what do we mean by present perfect continuous tense? So the definition is present perfect continuous tense is used to mean an action starting and going on for some time in the past and continuing in the present. So what do we mean by present perfect continuous tense? Present perfect continuous tense is used to mean an action starting and going on for some time in the past and continuing in the present. For example, you can say it has been raining, and the second example is Mr. Roy has been working in this office for last 7 years. So these are the examples of present perfect continuous tense. Okay students, look at here. वर्तमान काल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया की जिस रूप से चल रहे समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे वर्तमान काल कहते हैं. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज भूतकाल. भूतकाल किसको कहते हैं? क्रिया के जिस रूप से बीते समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे भूतकाल कहते हैं. और नेक्स्ट द थर्ड वन इज भविष्यत्काल. भविष्यत्काल किसको कहते हैं? द डेफिनेशन इज क्रिया के जिस रूप से आने वाले समय में कार्य होने का ज्ञान होता है उसे भविष्यत्काल कहते हैं. सो वंस अगेन, वर्तमान काल किसको? ओके स्टूडेंट्स, लुक एट हियर. वर्तमान काल, यू कैन सी हियर इन द फर्स्ट पिक्चर, माँ खाना बना रही है. माँ खाना बना रही है. In the second picture, you can see Radha झूला झूल रही है. Radha झूला झूल रही है. So these are the pics or examples of वर्तमान काल. So now come to the second one. It is past tense or bhutakal. Past tense or bhutakal. The first pics we can see here in the first pics. माँ ने खाना बनाया. माँ ने खाना बनाया. And in the second pics we can see here Radha ने झूला झूला. Radha ne jula jula. So these are the examples of bhutakal. So now come to the third one. It is future tense or bhavishyat-kal. It is future tense or bhavishyat-kal. So in the first pics we can see here माँ खाना बनाएगी. माँ खाना बनाएगी. And the second pics we can see here Radha jula जुलेगी. Radha jula जुलेगी. These are the examples of future tense or bhavishyat-kal. Okay students, now look at here. It is past indefinite tense. We can see here it is past indefinite tense. So what do we mean by past indefinite tense? The definition is like this. Past indefinite tense is used to express an action completed already in the past time. Once again, what do we mean by past indefinite tense? Past indefinite tense is used to express an action completed already in the past time. For example, we can see here he lost his umbrella. Rahul played cricket. So these are the examples of past indefinite tense. So now come to the second one. It is past continuous tense. We can see here it is past continuous tense. What do we mean by past continuous tense? So the definition is like this. Past continuous tense denotes an action going on at some time in the past. It is the past form of the present continuous tense. So what's the definition of past continuous tense? Past continuous tense denotes an action going on at some time in the past, and it is the past form of the present continuous tense. So we can see here example, the cattle were grazing in the field. Next example, she was watering the plants. The cattle were grazing in the field, and the next example, she was watering the plants. So these are the examples of past continuous tense. Okay students, so now come to the third one. It is past perfect tense. We can see here it is past perfect tense. So what do we mean by past perfect tense? The other name of past perfect tense is pluperfect tense. So students, past perfect tense is also called pluperfect tense, and the definition of past perfect tense or pluperfect tense is like this. Past perfect tense shows two past actions, one happened first and another one later. Once again, past perfect tense shows two past actions, one happened first and another later, and we use the past perfect tense in the first action and past indefinite tense in the second, and we use the past perfect tense in the first action and past indefinite tense in the second. For example, you can see here, we had reached home before the sun went down. We had reached home before the sun went down. And next example, the doctor came after the patient had died. The doctor came after the patient had died. So these are the examples of past perfect tense. Okay, now come to the fourth one. It is past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense, and the definition is past perfect continuous tense is used to express an action that had been going on for some time in the past and was completed at a previous point of time. For example, you can see here, we had been playing in the field before rain started. Next example, I had been studying for 6 hours. These are the examples of past perfect continuous tense. Okay students, now come to the future tense. The four parts of future tense you can see here. The four parts of future tense. First one is future indefinite tense. Second one is future continuous tense. Third one is future perfect tense. And the fourth one is future perfect continuous tense. So now come to the first one. We can see here it is future indefinite tense. So what do we mean by future indefinite tense? The definition is future indefinite tense shows the action of a verb of a future time. That is, the action will take place in future. For example, we can see here, we shall learn, they will go there. This to the second part of future tense. It is future continuous tense. Once again, it is future continuous tense. So what do we mean by future continuous tense? The definition is future continuous tense denotes an action of a verb which will be going on in some future time. Once again, future continuous tense denotes an action of a verb which will be going on in some future time. So in future continuous tense, be is placed before the principal verb. So once again, in future continuous tense, be is placed before the principal verb. For example, you can see here, we shall be learning. We shall be learning. And in the next example, we can see here, they will be learning. They will be learning. So these are the examples of future continuous tense. Okay students, now come to the third one. It is future perfect tense. What do we mean by future perfect tense? The definition is future perfect tense is used in two senses. First one, the completion of some event in future time, and then second one is the completion of some event in past time. So once again, for example, you can see here, Amal will have reached school before the rain starts. Amal will have reached school before the rain starts. And in the second example, we can see here, you will have heard the news of his passing. You will have heard the news of his passing. So these are the examples of future perfect tense. Okay students, future perfect continuous tense. It is future perfect continuous tense. So what do we mean by future perfect continuous tense? Look at the definition. Future perfect continuous tense denotes an action which will be continuing at some point in future time. Once again, future. So in this case, been, B-E-E, and been is placed before the principal verb. In this case, been is placed before the principal verb. For example, we can see here, first example, he will have been studying. He will have been studying. And in the second example, we can see here, they will have been learning. They will have been learning. So these are the examples of future perfect continuous tense. Okay students, I hope through this presentation of mine, I have been able to acquaintance all of you with tense systems and you have understood it very well. Okay, thank you.